Hello, my name is Emily Nugent, and I'm an undergraduate student in the Exercise Science Department at Syracuse University. I'll be presenting a research critique on the variation in heritability of child body mass index by obesogenic home environment. Pediatric obesity is a long-standing issue. Recently, it has been discovered there are large genetic contributions to childhood obesity, including the FTO gene. The FTO gene is also a promising gene for research into pediatric obesity and for people to learn how to combat this issue. Recent research has shown and provided a recent insight into the ever-escalating problem of childhood obesity and how it relates to the FTO gene. The FTO gene is also known as the fat gene, and it encodes for the enzyme alpha-ketoglutarate dependent deoxygenase, or FTO. It is strongly linked to obesity, with individuals who have this gene are 70% more likely to become obese, and is especially strong in children from economically struggling households. The study I am focused on was focused on sets of twins, and there was lack of research in the study that focused on the emotional environment of the homes, as well as the behavior patterns of parents and siblings, and the activity levels of the children, and food accessibility, whether that be food in general or access to healthy and nutritious meals. The purpose of the study is aimed to investigate the impact of obesogenic home environment on the heritability of BMI in children and adolescents. The study was done in the homes of 925 families with twins born in England and Wales. There were 850 children included in the study, and they were all 4 years of age. Parents underwent a home environment interview to document obesogenic factors present in their daily lives. This included food habits, physical activity, and media activity as well. These were then turned into a standardized point system that was created based on the prevalence of the obesogenic factors in each individual home. Each score represented the obesogenic risk present in that household itself. A high obesogenic risk was a high-risk household for obesogenic behaviors, and a low obesogenic risk created a low score, which was a low-risk household for obesogenic behaviors. The heritability measurement was measured through twin correlations and also the maximum likelihood structural equation modeling. The heritability measurement was done on each child in order to assess their likelihood of expressing the FTO gene. High-risk obesogenic households were correlated with the ability of high BMI to be inherited in the children, and the heritability of high BMI for children living in a high-risk home environment was 86% with a 95% confidence interval. Heritability of a high BMI for children living in a low-risk home environment was 39% with a 95% confidence interval. This table shows the characteristics of each home environment risk score and all of the factors that went into it, including the food score, activity score, and the media score as well. This table compares the score given to the household compared to the heritability score of the children. And the last also assesses the heritability score compared to the score given to each household that the children grew up in. Conclusions of the study were that there's a large genetic contribution to obesity that can be amplified by an obesogenic living environment, and that early intervention is crucial in high-risk home environments in order to prevent childhood obesity and prevent adult obesity as well. The future directions of the study could go into the impact of home environment on genetic influence on BMI. This study could be continued further by exploring the emotional environments of the homes, such as parental relationship dynamics, including if the children are present in divorced households or households where the parents are married, parental input and presence in the home, if both parents work, and how often they're home and how often they're able to create healthy meals for their children and sit down at meals with them. Obesogenic behaviors of siblings, how behaviors of the siblings in the household are influencing the specific children, and assessing the risk score for the siblings as well, including their food habits, media habits, and activity habits as well. Analysis of family issues, a documentation of issues present in the household, including family issues that may relate to emotional and mental capabilities of the children would be important to note, so that the study could further assess the coping mechanisms of the subjects and if they choose food as a coping mechanism. The study could be further analyzed by also analyzing food security and assessing the areas in which the children live in, how easy it is for them to access healthy and nutritious meals in the home or at school, and also document that the socioeconomic status of the household would help researchers better assess the risk score of each of these households and the environments that the children are living in. And also research that's tailored to how families obtain their food and how they prepare it is a very important part to look into, because it tells a lot about what kind of food these children are eating and what they have access to. Research on energy expenditure and daily needs could enhance the study as well, as researchers could further document the energy availability of each child and the expenditure of each child, because they are likely very different from child to child, and also evaluate each of the children's daily needs, such as nutrients and calories, and evaluate using measurement techniques to fully assess their BMI and their fat percentage and their lean body mass percentage. I would like to thank my mentor, Dr. Kim, and also the Syracuse University Department of Exercise Science and Fall College. Thank you.